First off, Coach, thanks for being with us here. Appreciate you taking some time to talk to us at ModestoManiacs.com. Tell us about yourself, Coach Macon. Is there a Mrs. Macon or a young Macon running around? What's your deal? Who are you? Who is Coach Tony Macon?
I am the father of 4 adults and one 12-year-old who actually happens to be sitting right here next to me right now. I am not married. I'm divorced, and that's it as far as my personal life goes.
What's your history with women's football? You've got women's football experience unlike other coaches. Tell us, what's your history with women's football?
Well, I began coaching in 2004. The Oakland Banshees, formerly of the IWFL, a veteran team, but they weren't a successful veteran team. When I came aboard with 3 other coaches who had never coached women's football. And we had a successful 2 seasons there. I believe we went 13-5 in the 2 seasons that we were there. And we made the playoffs.
And what happened with the Oakland Banshees? As the Maniacs organization got into the IWFL, the Banshees were not there anymore.
The Banshees folded due to lack of players, because that's one of the things that women's football lacks is a great deal of players. All the coaches that you would speak to in IWFL, they would love to have 45 to 50 players where they could have really good practices, and once you were able to teach everyone on the field, then of course the game would become better. And but they folded back in 2009, actually.
And how did you get back into the IWFL?
I got back in. There was actually some the ownership was former Banshees players. They gave me an opportunity to coach their offense last year. We were successful with them as well. I believe we averaged around 30 points a game. We made it to the championship game against Montreal. We didn't do well in that game. We were in it up until actually the last minute and a half of the game. But we didn't win. So that was disappointing. But overall, throughout the season, we had a number of rookies. And we made it that far, so we were happy regarding that.
Talking about offense, the Maniacs, who frankly, historically, have been anemic on offense, are thrilled to have such an experienced offensive mind on this side of the ball now. Tell us, what is it about your offense that makes you so special? Beings that you mentioned you just returned from taking your Bandits team of 2010 to Round Rock, Texas to the championship, and you were the offensive coach on the All-Star team for the West Coast this past year. Why does Tony Macon know how to teach offense so well to women football players?
I think it's, one, using the talent that you have around and using it to the best of their ability. But the other thing is I teach the game pretty well to the players, to where they have an understanding of it that they maybe didn't have before. I try to be really thorough with them, teaching them. It depends on the type of players that we have.
What is it about the young Maniacs team specifically you find interesting as you get settled in with our new Saturday clinics and as the start of the season approaches here in January?
Well, right now I see that we have a good mix of veterans and new players. Some of the vets, I think that I'm going to be able to pull something out of them that they didn't know that they had, particularly number 7, Roman. I think she's a talent that's waiting to be unleashed. Of course, you have the always great Tracy Adams. For the Banshees, she was the star receiver there, probably the best receiver in the whole IWFL. And so her talent is well known amongst the league. You have another veteran, Teresa Kidd, is really good. And I've seen some other young players, as far as running backs and receivers, that we're going to be able to utilize their talent and their strength, and I believe we're going to have a successful offense. It's
almost like you had my question sheet right in front of you, because my next question says, being here in Modesto, has you reunited with Tracy Adams, Maniacs IWFL All-Star, who just played for you on the All-Star team and for the United States on the IFAF World Championship team. It has to be super exciting to get you back together with her again, and Maniacs fans can attest, as they've seen here in Modesto, she's an electric player and electrifies the team every time she steps on the field.
Yes, she is. As great as she is on offense, I think she's equally talented on defense. I've had her, like I said, the first 2 years I coached with her, she had unbelievable defensive numbers as far as sacks. She had 17 sacks the first year I coached with her. She had 22 the next year, and a lot of stops behind the line of scrimmage. But she just has a knack for playing the game. And once again, as far as her receiving talents, I've never seen a female football player stop the spin on the ball. She has such excellent hands. It's really.
What can the fans and the other teams now expect to see from the Maniacs this coming year that they have not seen in the past years? What's going to be different as much as we can tell?
They're going to see a group of confident offensive players that can make plays, and they will make plays, and you will see this team scoring touchdowns.
When Coach Macon's not playing football, not thinking about football, which is probably hardly never, what does he do in his spare time? Actually,
I cater. I cook in the spare time that I have, but realistically, even when I'm cooking, I'm thinking about football. So,
you have a football dish? Is there a certain football dish for Coach Macon?
No. It's just I literally think football 24/7.
All right, here we go. This is what we call the rapid fire. Real quick, Coach. Electric blanket or turn up the heater, Coach Macon?
Turn up the heater.
Fake Christmas tree or a real Christmas tree?
Real Christmas tree.
Carl's Jr. or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Rock and roll or hip hop?
Rock and roll.
The Oakland Raiders or the Niners?
49ers forever.
A computer or a pencil and paper?
Computer.
PlayStation 3 or Xbox?
Neither. Once they went to 4 buttons, I lost my video playing skill.
Apple or Windows?
Well, I'm a Windows fan, so Windows.
And Tony Dungy or John Gruden?
Tony Dungy.
What's your wish for 2011 as we approach the new year and you turn a new page in your IWFL coaching career?
I wish that all of our Modesto players and fans are excited about this 2011 season, and we can't wait to get rolling starting next month. We're looking for a championship in Modesto.
You say next month like it's not next week, Coach. We're ready. We're ready to get it on.
Oh, that is, we've got 2 weeks before we start our official practice, so.
Maybe I'm a little more eager.
No, you can't be.
Hey, Coach Tony Macon, thanks for talking with ModestoManiacs.com. Appreciate it.
Thank you, and you have a great day.